Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at Omnimon versus DexDorugoramon. I used to believe this matchup was extremely one-sided. However, after these few games, I've come to believe that it's not as one-sided as I once thought. Joining me today is a good friend of mine, Nikesh. Unfortunately, all of his decks got banned, so he's been practicing purple-based DexDoru for a little while now. And he's been finding some local success with it recently, and he's here to share all of his DexDoru secrets with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me on the channel.
Yeah, thanks for coming. And this recording definitely is a little bit faster, so it might be a little bit more difficult to keep up with. The game has already started, so unfortunately we won't have too much time for introductions. What's DexDoru usually looking for at the beginning of the beginning hand?
So you're just trying to get to your line, right? You want to do your little taunt and then the level 5 that lets you evolve into your 6. It's a great play. It lets you avoid aces and lets you clear bodies. So in this matchup, I think what I was struggling with was you never really had things to interact with until you get to like this point. And then now I felt like I'm stuck because you have the option out. So this is where the things got tricky for me.
Yeah, and I definitely made an extra effort to make sure my tamers were suspended because I kind of know how that DexDoru works, or the Dorugora works. And having the evade on the Melga also is kind of nice. Unfortunately, I do always have to give you a bunch of memory for pulling this off. I don't know how effective it really is, especially because of the level 4, the BT-17 Dorugoramon. You making me swing makes this matchup a lot harder, and I realized that early on, and I didn't want to tell you.
Yeah, thanks for telling me now.
Yeah.
So it looks like I got some pieces here, so I think we're set up for this play.
Yeah, see, like I said, you forced me to swing, and then I think you choked me to 1, but I have the setter, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. I think it's also important that you have the tie tamer, right? So the redirect, sometimes the DP can just hit over me anyways. So if I'm not set up to delete, to prevent deletion, then this becomes a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, that's true, and I have definitely noticed that sometimes the setter tie is kind of more important than the Omnimon tamer mat and tie, and being able to tap it on your turn makes it really nice to prevent deletion on the setter at least. I think we were going over ace timings here, if it happens before or after the block. Yeah, and I remember going into the Alter S, and you weren't too sure about this. You were for sure thinking I would go into the ace.
Yeah, I'm never sure about these. There's always too many omnis in this deck.
Yeah, this is a really good option. It's because you don't overflow. This is super safe to have out on the board. It's kind of hard to get through this now with what you have going right now.
I think in that case, I blocked with the level 4. I might have been thinking that you were going to use your tamer. And I probably didn't have the dex in trash at that point.
Yeah, I mean, this is still
you're
my,
you can.
my turn 3, my turn 2, something like that. So it's still very early.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not easy for sure for DexDoru to have everything set up in trash when the game state seems to be accelerated like this.
Yeah, you want to have small bodies in trash to like play out with your level 5 inherit. You want to have your dex line in trash so that you can get your protection. So it's a lot of like setting up and having pieces.
Yeah, here I found this very interesting. You pinged my Gabumon, and then you forced the collision, so I just blocked with the Gabu.
Yeah. There's always hoping that someone doesn't block with it, right? But
yeah.
And here, no. So because I didn't Digivolve from trash, or I don't have the Dorugoramon, I can't delete all your lows.
Right. I was
your bodies get to stack.
I was super stoked about that. I like having my little dudes on the board. Rip Agumon and Gabumon. Yeah, this is a really tough situation for Omni at times. It's like getting shined. It's like, how do you answer this? Like, obviously you could drop to level 6, or you could just Death X, but it still slows you down by a lot. Yeah, hard dropping Melga for 11, kind of crazy, but at times you don't have a choice. Being able to stun the decks really slows down your game plan. I know you need to suspend to get things done.
Yeah, and then once you're at this deck too, like he doesn't do much after this. He's just chilling. He doesn't have collision. He can play something if he deletes something, but that's about it.
Yeah, so we see you calling the deck, the Dorugora, no, the
Mhm.
Doruga, and proc the protection from trash. That's a pretty cool play. I like that a lot.
I got my room mode back, but now it's time to get aced.
Rune mode is for Digi's for 5, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and no training in the back, so it would be tough to hold turn right now if you went into. Oh yeah, this is just.
This is always a problem.
This is just. There's no answer to that really.
Mm-hmm. I'm wondering if I should have just pinged you and then played a small body, because I think maybe at this point in time, I thought maybe the option doesn't work if it's by battle, right? The delay.
Yes, it does not.
So I think I might have not known that.
The thing is, when you ping, it really prevents me from doing anything. I can't even promote because what would I do, right? Like you're just gonna like digivolve and then just delete stuff all over again. I don't know. It's a tough call, but it would also depend on how much memory you would give me. If you wouldn't go over 3, maybe it would be all right. I don't know. And here,
This Greymond's too good.
yeah, this Greymon's really good, especially in this deck. But
yeah, this is over. I'm already out of eggs too. There was no coming back.
Yeah, I was just trying to play safe and not swing with the Omnimon first in case, I don't know, another Rune mode insecurity. Pass turn, lose game somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now we're going into game 2. I think you made me start, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, sometimes I like the extra draws. In this matchup, I think maybe like I'm thinking that you're a bit slow, but you can. We've had a couple of games where you just Agu Gobble rushed me, so it's kind of scary.
Yeah, for sure. It's also I also need to find pieces, right? Like I need a lot of pieces. If I don't find those pieces, the deck just can't really work. So it's not a bad call. I like going second with Omnimon a lot, and if I had the choice, I'd always go second. So making me go first, I think, was definitely the right call.
Yeah, you want to hard drop your team too, right?
Wait,
So
it looks like you went first. You went first.
Very good. I got a rookie. That's what matters.
Yeah.
This deck is prone to bricking sometimes, even with the new AGs. Like you're not getting all your pieces. Training, I see this rookie. Nice.
Yeah, it's tough, and I wanted to choke you too, but it's tough because you need to get this team out as soon as possible to get some value out of it before it inevitably goes to trash. But yeah.
You got your option there too that you showed off.
Hey, that's my
Heir
secret
of the
spice.
Dragons?
That's my secret spice. Don't tell people.
Oh.
Heir of Dragons. Draw 2 cards. I like the Gotsu here against your deck.
Yeah, it's not too bad, but I think because of collision and stuff, it's whatever.
Well,
I can
multiple
clear a lot of small
Gotsu,
bodies, but
multiple Gotsu out at a time.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like,
that is a problem.
when one's not enough, you play multiple, and then.
All right, so that's another card that Gotu stops, right? That Ninja Castle.
The castle, yeah. No, I don't know what it's called either. Sorry. It does stop it, yeah, but unfortunately, it's like you have so much momentum right now with your tamers and trainers. And this is tough to get back from, I think.
Another youth. And this is great, right? Like I'm setting things up, but then now you have so many bodies on the board, and kind of scared.
I guess it could seem scary. I don't know, because I've never been on this end of that end of it. So
I'm down to 2 security, and you have 4 potential attackers next turn, right? So
I think maybe playing the Gobblemon at the end, like that other Gobblemon should not be there. Like it should be suspended if it was, right? Because it gives you a way to digivolve for free. I should have realized that you might not be able to climb the chain all the way if you didn't have that. If I didn't have that Gobble on board. But you also have a
we're
training.
just going up.
Did you have 2 trainings at the start? I don't remember.
I think so. Not too sure. So I think I pinged your go to here, and then you're deciding whether you want to raise or not.
I really wanted to raise that Gobble. That draw. I need that draw. I'm pretty sure I decided not to raise. Yeah, get that.
Yeah, that's
Tyrant
another
ready.
blocker come out.
Yeah, at this point in the game, you've like taken so much of the momentum from my side that like it's kind of tough. I need to just have everything, otherwise, I don't think there's much coming back from this. We'll see how it goes. And in the past, I've seen this situation where, how do you get past this as Dex, right? There's the option that's protecting the Melga. So how do you get past this point, right?
Honestly, sometimes it feels like I hope you don't have it, and that's all I can really do.
Yeah. Okay, so I went to Alter S again.
And bottom decking is really hard. But what's nice is I have this option out here, right? The delay.
Yeah,
so I can start playing things out, and then I can still taunt you, but there's no overflow, which sucks. Already, this Luga is not a great sign, but...
Remove overflow from Omni Ace, please, God.
So now we've pinged you again, and we're ready to Digivolve.
Right. I think I've noticed this in the past where the best way out from Omni is, like, sorry, not Omni, but the option card protection, just proc the Omni and then get rid of it, right? Like, that, if your opponent has everything in hand, you're not going to be able to avoid it. Just get it out and then get rid of the Omni.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I think your DP was still higher than mine there too.
Oh, well, I was at 15.
I had, like, yeah, I think I had to de-digivolve you.
Yeah, you're at 14, I believe, at the moment.
Delete something, unsuspend. Another Greymon? This is nice too. You were suspending this Tamer all the time.
Dude, it has no restrictions. You could just play any Digimon and then suspend it. It's such
I
a
had
nice
no.
feeling.
That's something I learned.
Yeah, so then I used the on deletion of Greymon to hatch instead of playing a Tamer with Tai. I think I realized that I was like really running out of gas here and I need to figure something out. But I didn't have another rookie, so I had to go into Uko. I think that's what happened.
Another hard drop Melga? No, not even. Oh yeah, you still have enough memory, right? It's plus 8.
Yeah, it's essentially 8. Yeah. Yeah, and I opted out of playing an Agor or a Gobble because I didn't want you to have anything to interact with on the board.
That's not fair.
That's not fair. I would have. I definitely needed the Agulon or the Gobble, whichever. However, in my head, what I was thinking, I remember, is that if I don't get enough memory next turn to actually use that option, it's not gonna matter anyways. So I might as well just not give you anything to interact with instead.
Yeah, I think I kept in the back just because I wasn't gonna end game that turn.
Yeah, I mean, ruin mode is basically ending, right? Like you're like securing the bag here.
Yeah, I mean, you can just hard drop anything right now, right? One of your Melga pieces, or like assuming you have everything, which your hand kind of looks pretty big. Yeah, so now I'm forced to delete you. You can ace me now.
That is true, and your effects are all end of attack, so I could always like get rid of Shine before your end of attack effects. But 5 memory is still a lot, and you do have a training with 3 analog use, so
yeah. Using Balmon here to Digivolve for pass as well. So you're taunted.
Yeah, I don't remember if the Swarger even stays on the board. I feel like you probably just got rid of it.
Time to find out. Yeah. Collision, yeah, that's interesting too. Oh, but you didn't have.
I didn't have. Yeah, I didn't have.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't end up mattering too much, anyways.
Yeah, I remember this game. It was sort of like, okay, if he has it, he has it. Can't do anything.
Wait, did you delete the Shine Grade because of the end of attack? Does that count with collision?
No. I did calling there.
Oh, calling, right. I didn't see it.
Yeah, just returning some pieces. Yeah, I think with 2 security, I'm also really scared of your deck. You can always do some end of turn.
I think with one tamer out, it's not that bad because you need to be able to swing the second time with the Omni to get through like 2 security and the last check. But this is tough. This situation is really tough. Like I need to have a Melga to stun here or something.
That deck's putting in work.
Yeah. That you having so many tamers really helps out the deck. I'm not gonna. Well, like Death, it helps out Death X's case,
For
right?
sure.
Like,
I think I have 2 cards left in deck here too. Like this deck when it starts drawing cards, it just doesn't stop.
yeah. If I had a Melga, I think I might have been okay. Just because it stops you from swinging. You have 2 draws left.
Right. It might have been what you're missing last turn, right?
Yeah, I might have. Yeah, true. What was I thinking here?
There we go. Another War Grey.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I don't think there's much use in that Wargray anyways, right?
Yeah, protection. Please have protection. There we go.
Yeah, I think my Wargray was just in case I drew like the pieces that I needed to ace.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I think that's what I'm realizing too. Like, I need to end the game, and if he has it, he has it.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter how much memory I realistically give you, right? If you can't get rid of the bodies, it doesn't really matter, right? Like if you can't get rid of what's on board and win because you have no cards left in deck either, but you swang and I kind of had nothing left. Pretty sure you just end here.
Yeah, I mean, I have no choice.
Oh right, yeah. Collision Alliance is so strong in this deck.
Yeah, that's the hard thing about Collision too, right? Like, it sort of gives you a blocker. So sometimes I can't end because of that.
Yeah, I always felt like piercing would go really well with this deck.
Right.
But
I think that's what the black base does as well.
Yeah, that's what
as one of the
Kosuke. That's what
favorites.
Kosuke does. Yes, correct. But you don't.
And we have a time skip.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a time skip happen here. What do you lose for going into black base? Is it blocker?
I think it's a line. I think.
Oh right, yeah.
blocker
You lose alliance
yeah.
and you keep blocker, right? Yeah. Kosuke gives blocker and piercing. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. I mean, alliance is really good.
Alliance, I mean, yeah, it's great. But if you get blocked and you're getting no checks in, right? I don't know.
Yeah, but I've seen black bases play with AGs as well. So, like, I can't tell you if it's like a standard pick in there, but
right.
Yeah, I've definitely seen that purple tamer showing up in there in their deck.
You had a pretty crazy start there, though. Like the right BT-14 Luga analog and AG in trash, kind of crazy.
Yeah, definitely missing pieces. Just like dropping a Luga there. That's. I think I want to make sure that. Yeah, there we go. Never mind. He's dead.
Oh, that's so nice for me. Oh, plus I suspend the tamer. It's so good.
Yeah. Not. I don't have an instant promote, so definitely missing pieces.
Yeah, for sure. Dude, that one memory you gained from the Luga is so big.
Yeah, I can keep turn with this, but
you didn't get the ping, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, the deck really falls apart if I don't see my good 4 and good 5.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you do have the good 5 here. Well,
yeah.
Which one is the good 5? Which one is the good 5? Is this the good 5 or is the other one the good 5?
100% I would need this. I'm still having trouble like setting up the other one.
Yeah.
I think also like if you had another Greymon, you could have just popped my stack as well. Right?
No, it wouldn't work because I can't go Greymon on top of a Greymon that's on top of a Gabumon. It can only work if there's an Agumon underneath the Greymon.
I definitely don't know all these interactions.
Dude, just play the deck once, you'll learn the whole thing. It's super simple.
I just assume you can do everything.
Yeah. Here I think I was thinking about whether I wanted to play out the body or not. But you're right. I was asking you if you had collision on this guy, and you told me you didn't. So
Yeah, once you get to the decks, it's sort of awkward.
yeah, it feels like it doesn't
He's
really
not
do
really.
the same thing as
Mhm,
the rest of the line does, but his effect is really strong. So
Yeah, for sure. Like even the inherited for this, like when this Digimon deletes something, I could play something, but he's not deleting anything, so it's sort of weird.
right, because collision does there's no collision, right? Oh no. Oh no, swinging 15 into Omnimon insecurity.
Yeah.
That's tough.
I do remember I had rune mode in my hand, so in my mind I was like, this is gonna be a great way to pass turn.
Get rid of the Gavu, the Uko. He can't promote the Agu.
Yeah, and it would proc my level 5 inherit too, right? Because he deleted a Digimon. So,
Oh yeah.
I might have to double check that because I think he might die off game mechanic and not by the Digimon. But yeah, that's something to check.
So many effects going off here that I forgot to hatch after my Uko effect.
Life's good right now.
Yeah.
No blockers, 3 swings here.
Yeah, but you still have a guy in the back, so if I don't have it, this is still my second turn, I think, or third turn. It's still scary if I don't like get rid of everything, or at least get rid of your security or something. I don't know.
And what's scary about this deck too is that you swinging into my security, I can potentially like, if I'm missing a piece, it could end up in trash, and then that can be a trigger for my Balmon, right?
Yeah, or I could swing into analogs or trainings or I don't know, calling. Calling goes to hand, right, for security?
Calling goes to hand, but yeah, you hit the Ninja Castle, which triggered its effect there. So I was able to add a card. Unfortunately, not the card I was looking for.
Yeah, I think I was just thinking if I clear your board, that one Luga in the back is not enough to like really put you that ahead. But unfortunately, I think I wasn't able to choke you. Oh no, there's for sure I could choke you this turn because I still have my tamer to tap. What do I do here? Play the Gotsu. Yeah.
Oh yeah, when all else fails.
When all else fails, send out the floodgates.
Yeah. No instant promote. Starting with the hand shuffle there. Yeah.
Yeah, this is tough.
Love this feeling. Yeah. But I do get a setter here, which is nice.
Yeah, and even though you got choked, you still went to 3. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't even have the good decks. The good level 4.
I'm like 90% sure I top decked it after this draw. So.
This is tough. This is tough. What do you even do here?
Like if I had the other one, I could have pinged something, collision into something else. Would have been great. Yeah, don't even have the 5 there.
Yeah, and the thing with this deck is that once you're like a Dex Digimon is out, I know it can't be protected anymore, so it's like really not as scary, right? You could just get rid of it and it doesn't matter. You have nothing in the back. It's like, I don't know, maybe. No, you had to promote. No, you definitely had to promote that turn.
Yeah, this is crazy. Or you have 5 swings on board. Who needs Omni?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes you swing in, there's a Crimson Blaze, you know?
Yeah, in this deck.
You have red sources. You could run it. You never know.
True. There's some cards there. I can't remember the names right now, but yeah. I think it's Digivolves. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Ending it in style for the YouTube video.
It's safer. It's always safer to go like that, right? It's the guaranteed win. That's tough.
Double ducks. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't.
That's a good game.
I think sometimes the deck just bricks, right? Like that's what it is. Every deck has the chance to always just brick, and that was probably one of the worst bricks I've seen in a while. But yeah, the matchup is definitely not as one-sided as I once thought. I used to think that Omnimon was just like the clear winner of this matchup, just because of like how do you get past the protection with a level 6 out, right? But you kind of found a way around it with the level 4. It made it a lot harder.
Yeah, and I think that Ninja Castle option also comes in really clutch. Like, in case my board gets removed, I can always find a way to ping you again and start all over.
Yeah, and
I think it's really cool.
yeah, it's cool. It's definitely cool. The way you play the deck also, it seems different with the calling. I haven't seen other people playing calling in the deck, being able to proc your own protection with calling and then getting a rune mold from trash or getting, I don't know, whatever piece you need. That's really cool. Unfortunately, you kind of just bricked out on game 3, and I had Gutsus to save my ass. That card was definitely not intended for this matchup, but you know, it's for Imperial. But yeah,
I think after this, also, I previously took out the digital emperor just because of the ban list and stuff. But after seeing you rookie rush with me with this deck, I'm like, yeah, this guy's coming back in. So now I can tell you I have one of my deck.
hey, I don't know how useful it's gonna be against other decks, but it's really, really strong against Omnimon. But yeah. Anyways, thanks for joining us, Nikesh. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
Take care. Peace.